Morning students, today I am going to start a new chapter, the ratio and proportion. Ratio and proportion. The term is very familiar to you. You know about ratio and the proportion. Just I am reminding you, what is the ratio? The ratio is the comparison between two quantities of the same kind. Two quantities of the same kind. Suppose I am going to compare the age of any student to the age of the teachers. So it means both have the same unit. So suppose a student is of age 14 and his or her teacher's age is 42 years. So what is the ratio? The ratio is 14 by 42, 1 by 3. In the ratio form, it is 1:3. This is the fractional form. This is what? The ratio form. So what I said, the ratio is the comparison between two quantities. Here I am going to compare the age of a student to the age of his or her teacher. So both have the same unit. So the ratio is 1:3. Now what do you mean by proportion? If the ratio between first two means A and B, if it is equal to the ratio between C and D, then they are said to form a proportion. Means I am going to write A is to B as C is to D. A is to B as C is to D. Means A, B, C, D are in proportion. Suppose four quantities are given. And the question is it forming a proportion? So the very simple way is first find the product of extreme A and B and the product of means B and C. If product of extreme equals to product of means, so product of extreme means A into D. If it is equal to B into C, then A, B, C, D are said to be in the form of proportion. A, B, C, D are said to form a proportion. Next, some common terms are there. My dear, first is your compound ratio. Compound ratio. For two or more ratio, the ratio between the product of antecedent, that is the first, to the ratio of the product of the consequent, means the second term. So, for example, for ratio A is to B and C is to D, the compound ratio is product of their antecedent. Antecedent means the first term, product of the first term, that is A and C. So AC is to BD. BD means the consequent, the second term. So can I say the compound ratio of A is to B and C is to D is AC is to BD. This is the compound ratio. Second one is the duplicate ratio. It is the compound ratio of two equal ratio. Means the duplicate ratio of A is to B is equal to the compound ratio of A is to B and A is to B. That is A into A square is to B square. A square is to B square. Is it? Next, the third is the triplicate. Triplicate ratio. My dear, it is the compound ratio of three equal ratio. It is the compound ratio of three equal ratio. For example, the triplicate ratio of A is to B is what? The compound ratio of A is to B means A into A into A is to B into B means A cube is to B cube. A cube is to B cube. Next is the subduplicate. You know the duplicate? Subduplicate. For any two ratios A and B, the subduplicate ratio of A is to B is root A is to root B. Root A is to root B. This is the subduplicate of A is to B. Next is the subtriplicate. Subtriplicate ratio of A is to B is cube root A is to cube root B. Cube root A is to cube root B. Next is the reciprocal ratio. For any two ratio A is to B, what will be the reciprocal? Reciprocal is 1 by A is to 1 by B. 1 by A is to 1 by B. Now 1 by A divided by 1 by B, so multiplied by B by 1. So can I write B by A? So the reciprocal ratio of A is to B is equals to B is to A. B is to A. Reciprocal of A is to B is B is to A. Next is, my dear, you know the proportion. Next is very confusing term. Continued proportion. My dear, three non-zero quantities are said to form a continued proportion if the ratio between the first two and the last two. I repeat, the ratio between the first two and the last two are same. It means, suppose A, B and C are in continued proportion. So what happens? A by B, the ratio of A and B is equal to the ratio of the last two, that is B by C. Means, can I say B square equal AC? Of course. So if ABC are in continued proportion, we can say B square is equal to AC. B square is equal to AC. Next is some terms are there, but before discussing some terms, let me discuss a question. The question is, 6 is the mean proportion between two numbers. The question is, 6 is the mean proportion between two numbers x and y. 6 is the mean proportion between two numbers x and y, and 48 is third proportional to x and y. Find the numbers. My dear, what is given? 6 is the mean proportion between two numbers x and y. Both the numbers are already given. So, according to question, can I say 6 is the mean proportion? So, can I say x is to 6 as 6 is to y? 6 is the mean proportion between x and y. So, x into y, xy is equal to 36. You know the product of extreme equal product of means. So, xy is equal to 36. Now, we may find the value for x, 36 by y, or y is equal to 36 by x, anything. Finally, we have xy is equal to 36. Now move to the second part. Second part is what? 48 is the third proportional to x and y. Recently I have discussed this term. So third proportional. 48 is the third proportional to x and y. So can I say, according to question, x is to y as y is to 48. The first, second, third. 48 is what? The third proportion to xy. So now can I say y square equal 48x? Product of means equal product of extreme. So y square is equal to 48x. Now it depends upon you. You may place the value for x here in terms of y. You may place here, or you may place the value for y in terms of x. Suppose I am placing the value for x here. So x is equal to what? 36 by y. Y square is equal to 48 into x. X is 36 by y. So, now y cube, can I say 48 into 36? So, now y is equal to, can I say, the cube root of 48 into 36. Now factorize it. My dear, factorize 48. 2 to the 4, to the 8, to the 16, 3 the 48. So 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12, to the 24, to the 48. Now 36. 3 into 3, 9 into 2, 18 into 2. So since we are going to find the cube root, so triplet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can I write 1, 2. For 3, 2, 1. Again for another triplet. So now 3. 3 how many times? 3 times. So can I say y is equal to 2 to the 4 into 3? 12. Y is known. Y is 12. Now my dear, y is known. So we can easily calculate what? The x. X is what? My dear, x is equal to 36 by y. 36 by y. The value for y is here 12. So x is equal to 36 by 12. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3, Y is equal to 12. So the question was find the number. So the required number is 3 and 12. Thank you. My dear, now I am going to discuss some important properties of proportion, some important properties, some terms that is related to proportion. For example, the first term is invertendo. Invertendo. My dear, A, B, C, D are forming a proportion. So invertendo is this A is to B as C is to D. It means A by B is equal to C by D. Simply. So, using invertendo, can I write B by A is equal to B by C? Now say A into D, AD, B into C, BC, A into B. Sorry, here it is C. So A into D, AD, B into C, BC. So both are the same thing. So using invertendo, can I write A by B equals C by D as B by A equals D by C? So this and this both are the same thing, but it is using property invertendo. Invertendo means what? The reciprocal of A is to B and C is to D. So A by B, I have written B by A, C by D, D by C. But the result is same. So first one was invertendo. The second one is alternando. Alternando. My dear, I am going to alter only one term. So here it is A by B equals C by D. So tell me, by cross multiplication we have AD equal BC. AD equal BC. So my dear, can I write here A by C is equal to B by D? Now see, A into D, AD, A into D, AD, B into C, BC, B into C, BC. So A is to B as C is to D. In alternando, can I write A is to C as B is to D? So this is the alternando. So this in the ratio form, A is to C as B is to D. Using alternando. Next term is componendo. Componendo. We will use these terms in solving the sum. My dear, componendo. So A by B is equal to C by D. Now add 1 to both sides. Add 1 to both sides. So A by B plus 1 is equal to C by D plus 1. So the result is what? B, A plus B, C plus D by D. So using componendo, can I write A by B equals C by D as A plus B is to B as C plus D is to D. C plus D is to D. Using componendo. So this B is added here. This D is added here. So final result is A plus B is to B. C plus D is to D. Using componendo. Now the last term is dividendo. Dividendo. So A by B is equal to C by D. A by B is equal to C by D. In case of componendo, I have added 1. In case of dividendo, I am subtracting 1. So A by B minus 1, C by D minus 1. So by taking LCM, A minus B, C minus D by D. So using dividendo, A by B equals C by D, can I write A minus B is to B as C minus D is to D. So this is dividendo. Now my dear, componendo and dividendo altogether. A by B, C by D. A by B is equal to C by D. So using componendo, can I write A plus B? And using dividendo, can I write A minus B, C plus D, C minus D by componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo. So is it clear to you? Otherwise, I have another option. Just look. What was the result? In componendo, A plus B by B is C plus D by D. In dividendo, A minus B by B is equal to C minus D. C minus D by D. Now altogether componendo and dividendo. So this divided by this first divided by second. So result is A plus B by B divided by this. So multiplied by the reciprocal. B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by D into D by C minus D. D cancel, D cancel. So what left? A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. So this is what I have written here directly. So A by B is equal to C by D using componendo and dividendo. So A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. Now you notice this B is added here and B is subtracted here. The same thing, B is added here, C plus D, B is subtracted. C is not subtracted, D is subtracted. So again I repeat, A by B equals C by D using componendo and dividendo. This C stands for componendo, D stands for dividendo. Altogether using, so A by B equals C by D is equal to A plus B by A minus B equals C plus D by C minus D. Now my dear, with the help of this, term, we can solve sum. We can solve sum. Suppose a question is if 5x plus 6y by 5x plus 6y divided by 5u plus 6v 5u plus 6v is equal to 5x minus 6y divided by 5u minus 6v. Again I repeat, if 5x plus 6y divided by 5u plus 6v is equal to 5x minus 6y divided by 5u minus 6v, prove that x is to y as u is to v. X is to y as u is to v. My dear, this is given, needs to prove this. So very simple. I am using the terms that I have discussed. So here x and y, u and v are there. So 5x, can I write 5x plus 6y divided by 5x minus 6y is equal to 5u plus 6v divided by 5u minus 6v. Using which property? So what I have done, this 5u plus 6v written here, 5x minus 6y written here. So can I write by Alternando. Alternando. Is it? Now, using alternando, I have written this. Now I am going to use another properties, that is componendo and dividendo. My dear, be careful. Componendo and dividendo, both I will use. So can I write 5x plus 6y? If you remind, this was added in case of componendo and this was subtracted. So can I write 5x plus 6y plus 5x minus 6y divided by 5x plus 6y minus 5x plus 6y. This minus this. So minus into 5x minus into minus 6y. Again 5u plus 6v plus 5u minus 6v. 5u minus 6v divided by 5u plus 6v minus 5u plus 6v. Please write the property by C and D. Again I repeat, C stands for componendo, D for dividendo. Now cancel. Minus 6 plus 6y minus 5x plus 5x. 5x 5x. 10x by 12y is equal to, now cancel, 6b minus 6b. 5u plus 5u minus. So what left? 5, 10u by 12v. Now my dear, can I cancel 10 by 12 to both sides? So what left? X by y is equal to u by v. 10 by 12 cancelling from both sides. What left? X by y is equal to u by v. So now, can I write this as x is to y as u is to v? This was the question to prove this was given. Now needs to prove x is to y equals u is to v. So proved. Thank you.